Okay, I think that should be the mic working now. Okay, yeah. Sorry about the audio problems there. It appears that my microphone somehow got disconnected from OBS. I suppose this happens sometimes, but it's back. It's working. Speaking of working, the background is back. So maybe Motts was right, and that was a horrible game-breaking bug. Only mildly. It's just the aesthetic there. Or maybe it's because we're no longer moving towards, the possibility of everyone dying. I'm going to choose to believe that reality was falling apart on Harrier, and we're now in a more stable reality. At least I'm choosing to believe that. Motts will be joining us when they can. But they're probably not going to be super energetic, seeing as they had a dentist appointment on Wednesday and are still kind of recovering from that. But on the plus side, they don't need to do any narrating for Disco Elysium. So, at least there's that. They'll probably be happy that the background has returned to normal. We're back here with our frankly absurd number of morale charges and health charges. Looks like our room's gotten all cleaned up. Got 4 skill points that we can still spend on stuff. Looks like we still have all our things. Obviously sans our spirit bomb. So, get out our multi-tool. The multi-tool is kind of important part of our. It's a bit of our character at this point. So let's get dressed for success now. Get our frog visor back. Keep the flip-up shades for now. I don't think we're gonna need Curus at the moment. On our jacket, our shirt. Keep the gloves. +1 empathy shoes. It's probably fine with +1 empathy shoes. Yeah, I think this will be what we continue with for now. Let's fix the window in Classia's bedroom. Okay, so that's something new to do. You put the Madre XP on, determine where the shot came from. So we need to check that island if we can find a way to it. It's going to be totally answered. not much left for us to look at.
The bed's a little nicer now. You could get a good night's sleep here. The fan stands still.
They replaced glass. Okay, so our window's been fixed. The player's been reunited with its right speaker. Our whole room's been cleaned up.
The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. You see the reflection of your face in the mirror, even now adorned with the expression.
And we're not gonna stop the expression still. This is Kim's room. So it's a lot nicer than ours. 6:50 a.m. Oh boy, Kim. Okay, some medicinal supplies.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You make out notes on this and other recent cases.
I had Garth open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you for keeping this thing alive a little longer. And I just saw apocalyptic visions of the darkness behind darkness behind darkness. Thought I was dead for a moment.
Back there on the plaza, I think you very nearly had a heart attack. Alcoholism has damaged you more than bullets have. We should go.
Well, thank you, Kim.
I am sure neither of us feels solid enough to keep loitering in this room. Let's go.
Okay, Kim. Okay, that's probably just playing the weather. Actually, that leg hurts. If you don't run, it'll be okay. Noted. Let's check out Glossier's room.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note, a few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
Well, thank you for clearing that up, Glossier.
A gift.
This gift.
I am not drawing my gun yet, but I don't like gifts.
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward his holster as he studies the note.
Valid.
Just don't walk into another radio trap, okay?
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Relax. Not everyone is out to trap you.
It's hardly surprising.
I'm sorry, I fucked.
Hey, Motts.
Hi. Again, I'm sorry I'm late.
That's cool. You will be happy to know that the main menu has fixed itself.
Really?
Yes, it is no longer apocalyptic.
But is the
medicine
inside of
cabinet
that
is
one
empty.
cabin
Not
apocalyptic?
even
Don't know.
a
We
toothbrush.
just walked into our room, Kim's room, and Glossier's room.
Pity.
I was kind of hoping the gift would be in here.
She certainly had her priorities straight when she was packing.
Okay, come on, Kim. We should walk up. Kim,
No.
Kim,
No.
Kim, let me out of the bathroom, Kim.
No. There we go.
Hey, okay, oh, we gotta get up a flight of stairs now.
You mean you're gonna limp up a flight of stairs? Kim's just gonna wait for you at the top.
Yes. A red thread made of nylon leads out the room and onto the roof. Interesting. She did some trajectory work for us, it seems.
Yeah.
You see the same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez, B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime.
The fact that it's noted as prime, double prime, and triple prime never stops being funny.
Yeah.
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof, B triple prime. The island in the bay.
How'd she know how to do this? I think would be my first question.
Good question.
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
That is not what I was asking, Kim. How'd she know how to do ballistics?
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
Of course we don't trust her. This is her way of saying she's sorry. I just don't... I think this is her way of saying she's sorry. She did leave a note that said she's sorry.
Yeah.
I find that hard to believe. But at this point, what difference does it make?
Fair enough, Kim.
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
The idea of a perpetrator standing on an antenna.
Yes.
There are ruins on that island. Sunken sea fort saw through the coin-operated viewer.
I remember.
Also the only point of origin we haven't ruled out yet.
So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
You seem unenthusiastic.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
Valid. Very valid, Kim. Is it because I was dying in the room next to yours?
That was an element, I'm sure.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
He also maybe doesn't want to get in a boat and sail across to where that islet is.
Come on, Kim, get in the boat. I'll just row us over. That doesn't require any leg strength. Kim is super enthused about this plan.
He's so excited.
Across the grey water, amidst crumbling concrete, a birch tree, and the half-sunken ruins of a flak tower.
Hey, LaCrux. Yo.
Hi, Lacroix.
Remember an anti-aircraft gun with ruins of one on the island from the coin-operated viewer?
Could be the makings of a sniper's nest.
Why not? Military fortifications are made for that kind of thing.
Kim, let's go to the effing island. Or do you think that'll take us immediately there?
Hang on. It might.
Okay, let's go to the fucking island. How do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone.
Lillian the net picker, she's tarring her boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Okay, that at least does not immediately take us to the island. That would be a bit unfortunate.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
That's what she said, yes.
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old?
Where is this going, visual calculus?
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder?
Kim, how old do you think I am?
Huh?
How old do I look?
How old? 58?
My god, that's really old. Really? You're wrong. If we're both wrong about the deceased, turned out to be 40. Probably right. That's about what I look.
42. And he was deceased. He had been decomposing for a week.
I feel like I've been decomposing for longer than that. The ravages of Al Ghul are nearly as extreme as that of death itself, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Right, I'm probably 62. Let's leave it at that.
On the bright side, you've been getting a lot of exercise lately.
I suppose that's true. We have been exercising.
There's silence. Then a little more. Here it comes. Mercy.
Sure, you're 42. Let's go?
Wait. This requires scientific measurements.
Oh boy. Wait, I'm not afraid of the truth.
To the laboratorium.
I have so many thoughts that I can still do. Oh boy. This looks like it's 50 and your body feels like it's 60. Your mind feels like it's lived for 1 day or 100, both longer than they ought to be, the day, the century, but for how long then has this thing attached to your sentience walked the planet's crust? Don't start racking those brains of yours, Elder One. When and where were you born? And we certainly could unlock another thought. Harry couldn't even dream of hitting 60. Yeah, I do not believe that Harry is 60. He'd be very lucky if he got to be that old, given how much he's drinking, how many drugs he's done in the past. We spent 18 years on the force though, so we've definitely got quite a bit of years under our belt. What do we want to spend, what do we want to internalize here? What way south might be interesting?
I'm back, I'm sorry, hi.
That's cool. Trying to figure out what thought to internalize.
Ah.
Kind of between the Insulindian miracle, cleaning out the rooms, and motorway south.
Huh.
What do you think?
Okay. I don't remember what's in either. Any of
That's okay.
them. Were you leaning in any direction, or was that just the three?
Those were the three.
So, Motorway South, Insulindian Miracle, and what was the last one?
Cleaning out the rooms.
That's interesting.
I don't particularly remember
I have no idea
where cleaning out the rooms came from.
I don't know. Maybe that one, because it's a mystery. I remember the other two.
Well, we may find out in 5.5 hours. I feel that we probably should just check back here, see if there's anything new, but I doubt we're... Oh?
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
Electrochemistry, this is a very weird thing to bring up now. I think we've already, established this.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
How did we miss this
Boring
earlier?
footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions.
I want to jump to sensationalist conclusion. Good question. How did you
You
miss
lean
this earlier?
closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural.
Electrochemistry, are you okay?
Electrochemistry is drunk.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything
these
else
are-
here, are neat.
That's old stuff. Doesn't look like there's anything else new here. Let's walk down and jump scare Gart. Let's be honest, we are
A
going
red
to jump
thread
scare
runs
him.
through the neon lit.
Apologies for the sounds of me shaking my bottle of iced coffee.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm not allowed to drink hot coffee, so...
No, you're not. At least not for a few more days. I lived, Gart.
I lived, Gart!
You're right. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
I did, thank you. Big improvement.
You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire.
I'm gonna be real with you, Gart. I did burn a man with a Molotov, so if you left
Yeah.
me in the trashed room, I would also understand.
I give credit where credit is due, and that was a crazy move. Crazy effective. Petroleum bomb. Never seen anything like that. I was there until it struck him. Crawled inside then. Bullets started flying. Anyway,
He was just like, that was wild, dude.
Yeah.
He really wants you to realize that he was also on the balcony looking by, in the danger zone, so to say.
He was, in fact.
I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free now. This establishment supports cops. The stay is free, but the drinks are not. Just felt I needed to specify that.
You should specify that with Harry around.
Yes. So where'd everyone go? This place seems a little... Well, I don't
Quiet.
want to say dead, but, let's go with quiet. Quiet's nicer.
Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business.
Are Lena and Morel the only two people I particularly care about the most?
Yes.
Still in town?
Ah, them. Nice people. But no. Lena said they were going back to Jamrock. I saw them pass by outside. This was before the fight started.
Oh, at least they weren't here for that.
Yeah. But they're in Jamrock. We can go bother them when we get home.
Get
We don't-
home, bother the cryptozoologists again.
We might not know where we live in Jamrock, but I'm sure we'll find it.
I'm glad she got out of here before all that. Bullets flying and stuff. People inside were quite terrified, you know. I had to take action and step outside too.
He really wants you to which, we did know he was up there. We talked to him. Told him to get inside.
Yeah. We weren't done looking for the phasmid.
I mean, you're a detective. Perhaps you can track them down. Shouldn't be that hard.
Exactly, but all in due time. Crypto business is not a priority right now.
You'll see her again one day. You know it. Things went like they did for a reason.
Oh, fine, hero cop. Lena left a forwarding address. 1113 Tabernacle Road in Jamrock. If you see them again, do give them my best.
Hurriedly writes this down. Yes, thank you. I will be bothering them as soon as I get home. If I took a bullet and the bartender didn't at least give me one free beer, I'd be so pissed.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. I suppose you are getting, like, a free room,
Yeah.
which is probably worth more than a free beer. I mean, if I was in Gart's position, I probably would have at least offered a free beer.
Yeah, if I was in Gart's position, I'd be like, first one's on the house, but then you have to pay for the other ones. As like a thank you
Yeah.
for, nearly dying.
Although you probably shouldn't offer Harry free alcohol.
Probably.
I'm trying to have him go sober, but electrochemistry won't get off my back.
If you do drink and smoke gives you bonuses.
Oh, I know. I just noticed it says day 8 because we were unconscious for a couple days.
Yes.
What happened to Sunglasses Man?
I don't remember everyone who comes here, and many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Must be a fad.
I have to mention, when it happened, you were right out there on the balcony. Why did you do that, Gart?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. That's because I'm a badass.
I'm a badass. Totally.
It really took courage. Don't pick at him.
I mean, yeah.
You say it as two different words like that. Sounds like there's something wrong. Just nod stoically.
He nods back at you, even more stoically.
I love the character models are actually nodding at each other.
Oh god, they are. That's funny.
Just two badass men nodding stoically.
Kim rolls his eyes.
Make that 3.
Oh no!
He's nodding
Oh
2.
no!
Hands crossed.
That's so funny.
Oh, that was was too funny.
Yes.
No problem. They'll come back. They always do.
Well, see ya, Gart. Holy hell, Smoker.
The smoker is still here.
Smoker's still here. Other, guy with the sunglasses is still here. Titus is here. This is amazing.
Hi again, gendarme.
He has nothing new
Nothing
to say.
to me. Dude, I was shot.
Well, that sounds sad.
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
I live here.
Convenient. But what are you doing here? Talking to me?
You're a
Bye-bye,
pleasant
gendarme.
guy.
Kim, he's just so cool.
He's just so cool, Kim. Kim. Mm-hmm. Are you gonna talk to the random NPC? So I'm saying, I don't think he has anything to say.
He does not. Titus.
Seeing you approach, the bruised man raises his spear in welcome.
Titus, why are you not in a hospital?
Crazy motherfucker. Didn't think you had that fury in you. But I guess I've misjudged a lot of people lately. There I was, thinking, where are we gonna find a tin opener large enough for those cans? Then Capo Loco shows up and just sets a man on fire. Impressive shit, Copper. None of us would be breathing right now if it wasn't for... I guess what I'm trying to say here is, thank you.
No
His hand is
problem.
covered in bruises and half plastered. Still, this hulking lump of man is glad to be alive. This is big. It's as big of a thank you as Titus Hardy can muster under any circumstances.
Don't thank me just doing my job. There's a pillow fight compared to the gloaming that will soon... As soon at hand we shall all perish in the coming cleanse. I superstarred the S out of that. Shake his hand and nod in silence. Don't shake. Look, I need to talk to you. Actually, I just came to say goodbye.
What do you want to say?
I think we gotta shake his hand and nod in silence.
Another badass nod, huh?
Now, how can I help you?
Leveled up from that nod.
There you go. Hells yeah.
With the people you also what's gonna happen to the Hardy Boys now? To happen to Claudia, what I should do now. So long, fellows.
Dio was old. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way he went. Never could imagine him withering away on a sickbed. But Angus, he was just a stupid kid. Didn't realize the mess he'd gotten into. Trusted me. Still, the balls on that kid. Went down fighting for someone else's shit like a fat, angry bear.
Here it comes. The last one is the worst one. He only deals with it by drinking copious amounts of 8% beer. An honest tactic, and effective.
Hush, electrochemistry. You won't get us.
And Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. But what do? This job is shit.
Shanky, I don't think is allowed here anymore.
Yeah. Oh. Look at people, and so I went like that. Born in this world tonight, it seems maybe there's redemption in that. At least it ends one day. It's getting dark. Let's talk about happy stuff.
saw him run. He's a mean little shit and I never trusted him. He'd better run real fast now. Real fast.
Well, I don't think anyone in Marnaise is going to be seeing Dennis again.
I like how he's not Shanky anymore, he's Dennis.
Yeah.
Titus makes no attempt to hide his disgust. Grief-stricken anger boils in him.
They were good people. I'm sorry it went like that.
Well, yeah. Memento mori. Right.
Yeah, totally. What does that mean?
It means you might die tomorrow. So live every day like it's your last. Ain't that right, fellas?
Yeet.
Absolutely. Today, I'm going to get drunk, eat good food, and bed a good-looking girl. 'Cause tomorrow, a motor carriage might run me over.
Well, I'm not allowed to drive anymore, so your odds of surviving have increased. Not gonna lie.
Kim
Or you
wouldn't
might
let you
die of a
drive
heart
anymore.
failure or syphilis.
Hey, fuck you for ruining a beautiful idea.
First, we're gonna find Dennis.
Oh no.
I'm going to find Dennis. I'm going to find him, and then I'm going to kill him.
Oh no, that was implied. Elaine, you didn't.
Is that going to bring back Run to Justice? I like it. Your guy, your responsibility. Do what you feel's right. You know, at this point, I was like, whatever you approve of, Titus, I'm not gonna argue with it now.
Yeah.
The lieutenant shakes his head, but doesn't say anything.
Kim, are you really going to try and argue with Titus right now?
Kim's too tired to argue.
Go ahead then. Maybe they'll only break his legs.
We're hunting that rat down. Let it be known what happens to cowards. And then... I guess I'll take a closer look at our union members. There's bound to be some ambitious fellows there who'd love nothing more than advancing social democracy by busting some heads.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll find someone. I haven't met anyone in our days that fits that bill, though. The closest you got is Kuno and Sydney.
Those are kids.
No, Kuno's a kid. I don't know how old Sydney is.
Sydney, to be fair, I don't know how old she is, but she seems like at most 19, which would make her an adult, but like,
Yeah.
I feel like she's no older than that.
Might even ask
I could be
Tibbs
wrong.
if he's tired of replacing windows. And maybe wants to have some fun with his brother. Anyway, don't you worry. As long as Titus Hardy's standing, there will be Hardy boys.
I can't really imagine Leo or Call Me Manana like being a Hardy boy.
No. No. Do you know what happened to Clausier?
Don't know? Don't care. I'll be glad if I never see that fucking woman again.
She wrote a note that says she's sorry.
Even after all that hell, he's still bitter about her?
Yes, after all we've been through, love with me. You really liked her, didn't you?
Nope.
He did.
I feel like Harry is on like the side of, yeah, I kind of hope I never see Clausier again. That didn't go so great the first time.
Go great.
He shrugs and tries to look uninterested.
Any idea what I should do now? I need to get a boat, Titus. Do you know where I can get a boat?
Did you try the boating? All the boats across the, the island way.
Detective, we know where we're getting a boat. Stop asking people.
We need a boat.
Judging by the sight of you, I'd suggest crawling into bed with a bottle of whiskey in one hand and a big tit in the other.
Yeah, go pay Monica a visit in Janrock. She's got a knack for making men forget about their worries. Biggest pair of milkers in all Rebacho.
Hell, you both look like you could use some feminine company right now.
Thank you for your advice, Eugene, and you too, Alain. I do always appreciate a good use of the expression milkers.
Kim, you kill
You're
me.
welcome, Bina Claude. You're all right in my book.
So long, fellows. Be good, so I don't have to come back here again.
Take care, coppers. You two look after yourselves now. Death passed on you today, but men don't get that lucky twice.
I've made it my reputation of getting that lucky. Sooner or later, death will catch up with me.
Copo Loco. And normal cop, I guess. Good luck in Janrock. Scars made the best tattoos, they say.
We'll accept Capo Loco and the normal cop.
Yes,
Thanks for getting
that's our
involved,
band
guys.
name.
That's our band.
Not a lot of cops would step into that line of fire, but you did.
You can say that again, Eugene.
For sure.
And if you ever feel like the uniform is holding you back, I've got a few vacancies. You'd make one hardy boy, copper.
Hey Kim, if I get fired for all of this nonsense, I've got a job waiting for me.
Job lined up.
And Titus Hardy himself would make a good officer. That man was born to lead.
Yeah, I feel it kind of, like, you'd make a good Hardy boy, and Harry was fine with it. You'd make a good cop.
I can see that in character.
Just him could really use a man like you, Titus. Think about it.
I will, capo. That's a promise. Now,
Got
Scoot,
achievement
Mr.
for
Hardy boy.
pouring one out for social
That's mine.
democracy.
what drinking you do.
Take it easy on the drink. The danger has not passed. This town needs you on your feet.
No, that's for sure true.
Uh-huh.
Just in case.
Good point, Bino Claude. We'll keep the vol under 12% tonight.
Now we limp out of the building. Oh. Hey, Kim, I think Sydney may have been through here.
What makes you think that?
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil.
One day I will return to your side.
This was Cindy the Skull.
Looks like Sydney the Skull finally found the words for her masterpiece.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Hey Kim, I have to ask, is that your car's fuel?
Looks like it. Yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
Hi.
Guy?
What's up?
And blood. Some of it is even yours.
Oh dear.
Did she take my blood, Kim?
She took your blood.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
Are you trying to imply fingers?
You could buy some smokes, light up a ciggy and throw it in there. You know, just to see what happens. See if it's flammable. It's better that way. Safer.
Oh no. What it says on the can? Oh, that's too funny. I mean, I feel like we should just sort of chat with people and see how they're doing. You know?
Mon Dieu, officer. It is worse than I thought. Believe me, I know all about that kind of pain. I've had hip trouble for the past week. Maybe it's time to slow down, enjoy life a bit. Anything I can do to assist you?
No, just checking in.
I love that he was just like, my hip hurts too. Which, who knows, maybe it is the same kind of pain.
Hello, small child. How are you
Hello,
doing?
sir. How is the investigation going? Found any curses yet?
Yeah, I found a way into the doomed commercial there. I have not talked to you in
You
forever.
have not talked
Oh,
to her
that's
in a while.
great. I hope exciting adventures lie ahead. And maybe you can help Mother become less afraid.
These are the things from crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Crime, murder gets the people going. Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
Policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
How does a cop look like to you?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
You used to be exactly like that one guy, then I decided to live a little. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. It's just a stupid fantasy of man. Not your body that's important in police work. Wait, it's your head. Oh, look at the guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen.
Head? Yes.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul. No, your resilience.
Soul, that Mullen guy looks like. Temperament, respect that face is not even drawn correctly, lacks soul. Grit at all, disregard for personal safety. You gotta take the pain.
Which one do you want to say?
I'm kind of on the side of total disregard for personal safety.
That's a bit childish.
No, it's too much. Don't want to say that to a little girl.
Say what, sir?
Never you mind either way. I'm not impressed with this Mullen
You don't
guy.
have to be, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
I'm not sure if we have anything to boost composure, but I can certainly put a point into composure. First, I'm going to try and deduce something now.
You failed to deduce anything
Oof.
substantial.
Oof.
She waits intently.
I'm a detective. I deduce that you are very small.
Come on, don't be silly. That's not a proper deduction.
Hang on, I have to
Hello,
refresh
sir.
the page.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She knows where this is going.
Every time I deduce, people get hurt. You don't need to be worried, I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
Oh dear. You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
Super simple for a detective such as myself. Yes.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She actually is impressed. This is more like a defensive reflex.
Want more? If I can figure out why you bite your nails, got a few reasons. And why do you think so fine do fair to do something about me? Harry, you're an open book.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you. Rat's been nibbling on your fingers, child laborers. Dismissal working in dismal working conditions. Chewing on nails means you're recycling your body material. It's an intense dedication to the way of business. There's no riches without personal sacrifice. I mean, one of these sounds reasonable and the other three sound insane.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
That
Either way,
deduction.
detective in town.
I'm just imagining Kim looking at you and being like, "Are you proud of yourself? Do you feel the good now?"
It was okay, sir.
It was okay at best. Okay.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
Fine, you do better. To do something
You're
about
quite
me.
sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
I feel like we should have lost a morale point for that.
Yeah, probably.
How do you know I'm usually not? About that, maybe you could point me towards booze and I'm having a grand time. I'm also sad my head hurts.
I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow. There's something you're missing.
Hang on, I definitely have some stuff for suggestion. I see what I can do to improve my suggestion. It wasn't much, but I've changed coats.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Does this feel familiar?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Alright, so you know me, we've met before?
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir. apologising to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
I've definitely had my shirt on for at least the past 7 days.
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
I doubt that. You think better I look like. Thanks, I'm trying.
Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore.
Oh no. You knew me before.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony
This
drugger.
conversation is so
That is
much
what she
funnier
meant.
now that
You
we
were
are
probably
post-tribunal.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
That mean I've been partaking in narcotics?
Oh, baby. That's not what you have to worry about.
Oh, babe.
Worry about the important thing.
Why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
Don't really like this detective deduction game anymore. Thanks for learning something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
If you excuse me, I need to go say hello to your mother. Then go say hello to the novelty dice maker.
Oh my god! Things have gotten out of hand! I thought the psychic stuff was bad, but the crime! It's even worse! I haven't been able to come to work for 3 days. The shop has been locked. No sales, gangbangers running around, shooting everyone. I know I shouldn't have bought a shop in this ghetto.
I'm the one who got shot!
Your ma'am, say nothing, stare at her.
Oh my god! Even the police can't take care of all of this. Just look at that limp. Someone should do something about this. Maybe I should close the bookstore and open a psychic studio. Yes! It makes sense. Crime is the 6th element, you see. The darkest element.
Motts,
Yes.
how do you talk to playsets without going insane?
Oh, I laugh at it. Treat her like a You know, the thing is that I worked in customer service for 6 years, of which 5 or 4 of those years were specifically in guest service. I'm just kind of used to playsons, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I could teach people to protect themselves against bad energies and to fight crime.
She could teach people to protect themselves against the bad energies and fight the crime.
Psychic Studio is even worse than a bookstore in Varnays. On the one hand, you definitely should not close the bookshop and open a psychic studio.
No. No.
Your bookshop's barely functioning. How much more money do you think you're going to get with a psychic studio, ma'am, who definitely is not qualified?
This is how the doomed commercial district gets you.
It really is. The Crux says this ghetto is crazy. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to go with honestly, I'm not sure what to think of it.
No. You're right, officer. You've convinced me. It is a great idea. Thank you for the inspiration.
No.
In the meantime, do buy the books. As many as you can. They won't be here for much longer. Is there anything else I can help you with?
You know, maybe it'll work out. Have you considered it'll work out?
Maybe she will bring positive psychic energy into Martinez, and it will become a crowning jewel of the Isla. You know, like...
Sure, yeah, definitely.
All the pressure has made Annette really anxious. You know she's been chewing her nails.
God. I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life.
Have you considered that maybe she's a bit anxious because her mother is currently now thinking about upending her life again to open a psychic studio? Have you considered something? Plaisance.
A part of hers too, clearly.
You know, I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
The crux is she already spent all her psychic points on paranoia.
Ah!
Yeah, no, she definitely did.
Yes.
I can talk to objects, and Plaisance can be afraid of everything.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
Mm-hmm.
What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I usually don't know anything. It's true and obviously the will of the market, but maybe make an exception for your daughter. Actually, it's super alright for kids to chew their hands off. Forget I said anything. Oh, hey, MK.
Hey, MK.
What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and usually I don't know anything.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change.
Oh no, Kim, I think we might have killed her.
This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy.
I can be...
Whoa, wait, why are we doing the Doomed commercial area now? It's because I didn't talk very much to Annette. And I was going around saying hi to everyone after being shot.
Yes.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there.
Yes, please, thank you.
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
Just not compassionately.
Yes. Sometimes it's better to let people come to these conclusions themselves.
You've been doing so much nodding in this one, live stream. You know that?
Yes. Did you ever get a dye done or nope? I have not gotten a dye done.
Ooh.
I haven't found something that I'd need a dye for.
Why not just get one? Just to have one.
I suppose it can't hurt to have a dye.
Yes. My husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne. It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighborhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects.
I'll be right.
Okay.
Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
You can get a free one. Oh, that's cool.
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
I'm definitely going to be talking to her next, so...
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Yeah.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Of course, yes. This economy.
Exactly.
Tell me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
Oh boy.
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into.
Say out
The woman
sunlight.
looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Hi, Annette.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
So what are you doing now?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
Oh, what is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
Oh. Got a new hat. It's a fedora, detective hat. Yeah, I can look just like Dick Vaughn, except I'm an actual police officer.
Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that.
Excuse me, my frog visor not good enough for you?
Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
Gave us fedora. It gives us encyclopedia. That's useful at least. Wide rimmed hat looks even better than the hat Dick Mullen wears. Dick Mullen is stupid and not real. You're real. Your brain is real. Your real brain is inside the hat. Let's go get a dye made. Oh. Yes, Kim?
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Got it, Kim. No need to rub it in. Man, it has been forever since I've taken the long route. If you want, there's a very quick achievement to get right in this area. Oh, what's that?
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye?
I don't think she noticed that I've been in a shootout like a couple days ago.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Do you have any cursed dice? What's your most extraordinary die? I'm sorry, no, actually, know what die I want? Normal die for me, please, very regular. Looking for someone to help with my work. Cursed dice or assigned help with work. Really curious what cursed dice I was gonna get.
What do you mean by cursed?
As cursed as this commercial there, as cursed as my life. Perished like this world.
Alright, how about I surprise you? Come back in 8 hours with 7 real, and I'll give you your cursed die.
It's the one for teleporting out of a dark area. If I remember correctly, you walk into a dark area with the flashlight, unequipped, save, load that save. Oh, interesting.
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
That would help with my work.
I think I have just the right one for you.
Oh.
Police colors.
Not the most original, I know, but sometimes the obvious choice is obvious because it's best. Here, catch. They're a gift from me.
Oh, thank
A
you.
beautiful woman tossing you a gift. Whatever you do, don't overthink it.
Oh no. Well, this is our best shot at at catching those dice.
Don't overthink it. Your hands can't agree what to do, and the 2 dice drop to the floor and scatter in opposite directions, like pearls from a broken string. The blue one disappears down the pit in the center of the room.
Ah, down the drain, like your career. I apologize, officer. That comment was unnecessary. That one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay. The other one was the inverse. They were a set, you see, but now the set is broken. It's a shame. They might have brought you luck. And you definitely need luck in Martinez.
Is she pitying you? Good God, she's pitying you.
Oh no.
Now, was there anything else?
Okay, it's at the bottom of the pit. I might be able to go get the other die. Note, look at the map tab and journal to see which white checks have opened. Oh, interesting. Fascinating.
I came in on fascinating. What's going on?
I gotta die.
Yay!
If I recall correctly, it should be in the basement by the coal chute.
What should be in the basement by the cold chute?
Well, she's above the coal chute.
Yeah, she is.
And we dropped a die down here, so.
Oh, did you?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
By
It's
chance
dark
in there?
and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice
Very-
or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
Very heavy yellow skill build. Big fan. Thank
The
you.
echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
No, it does not look like we're gonna be able to find our die in there.
Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Cherry says, wow, beautiful necktie has been gone for one stream before I replaced him. Wow, Mantis, real classy.
Hi, Apothecary.
Yes, hi. I'm stuck. Kim, hell no. MK was actually mentioned that there's apparently a achievement for going into a dark room, unequipping your flashlight, saving the game, and reloading.
Oh, interesting.
They'll apparently teleport you out of the dark room.
Ha!
Did you want to see what that
Sure,
that
go
looks
ahead.
like?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's find an optimally dark space.
I mean, basement's pretty dark. I don't know where you're going. It's pretty dark in here too, that's true.
Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty dark.
Yeah,
It's like a
that
haunted
is
ass-
pretty dark.
Oh, sounds like Kim's a little upset with
Yeah,
you.
I'm not allowed to move now. Nice, and then load that save.
Ah, you're still here.
Yeah, still here.
Oh wait, no.
wait.
You.
Pale Runner, face shift for 3 seconds.
Ha! That's funny.
That was really funny. Okay, says, yeah, because being in a dark room without a flashlight is meant to be impossible, and the game has ways of trying to get you unstuck, so triggering it gives you an achievement.
Oh, neat.
That's neat. I just want Plaisance to understand that I'm judging her.
Alright, what's your next stop?
Well, I need to say hi to Kuno.
Okie dokie. You are just gonna say hi to everyone, aren't you?
Look, Kim teleportation is real.
See,
yes.
Kim? See, Kim?
Everyone says you started crying in the middle of a firefight and then bled like a pig. I guess that was cool.
Who's saying that?
People, they say you'd kind of died for a moment, that you let your shit out already, but then came back. So I guess that's what's cool now.
But how? Power of friendship, Kim.
The power of friendship, Kim.
Just don't think because you got half your dick shot off and you're an invalid now, Kuno's gonna treat you different. Kuno doesn't reward weakness. It's business as usual with Kuno. Kuno's cold like that.
Feels good for some reason.
Hey,
Watch out, pig. It's a dangerous world out there. But Kuno's got his eyes on you.
If you want to say hi, Kuno.
Who knows?
Okay, bye, trash son.
Yeah, Kuno dying coming back is considered to be cool.
My man, you're alive. Almost. Kind of. Sort of alive?
Alive enough.
I've been better.
Man, what a day. I missed out on most of the action, but I heard it was quite the encounter. Had a strong sense of finality to it.
You could say we have reached the end game, yes.
Yes.
So what's next? You guys heading back to Jamrock now? Talk is local union muscle were behind it all. I'd reckon the case is closed, even if it kind of turned into a shit show.
Loose threads to tie up. Wasn't the local union muscle, by the way.
Good luck with that, my man. Ain't easy being you, but hey, you're still breathing, right?
I'm not sure I want to mention
You don't want to
Ruby.
talk about Ruby after it all went so wrong.
Yeah. You know what? I can appreciate Kuno. He doesn't judge. He just insults you.
Kuno doesn't judge. He just insults.
Have you ever gone / tried to get the free shirt from the guy, I forget his name, the guy you can buy a cassette player from and such? From the guy at the pawn shop? The cool guy?
The cool guy. Did we get a free shirt? I don't remember.
I don't think we got a free shirt. We were looking at a shirt and being like, man, that's a really cool shirt.
Yes. Whose threats the murder ain't solved yet?
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
It comes with the boyadero lifestyle, right? Got shot, no big deal. Really hurts, man.
It really hurts!
That's what your strike brought upon us.
Yet you live. It goes back to an older era where this was commonplace. You have a true boyadero heart.
So where is everyone?
Hiding, gathering themselves. The harbor's in full lockdown, friend. No getting in or out, for the time being.
You can't help me get inside? I have some choice words I'd like to share with Edvard. See, when Kuno calls me, it's strictly business. He doesn't actually hate gay people, he just hates whoever's in front of him.
That's correct. Yes. That's actually totally correct.
Yeah, the pawn shop guy, there's a skill check for a free shirt, otherwise it costs 2 real.
Oh, wait, I think that may have been... Is it Heimdall? I don't know if I'm mispronouncing that. I think that might have been it. Am I wrong? Wasn't there a skill check?
There might have been, yeah.
No, man. Not today. Today is war.
He says it matter-of-factly, like it's no big deal.
It's gonna happen next.
Time will tell. I'll tell Everard you dropped by. I'm sure he'll be glad.
Then what will you be doing now?
I'll be okay here, doing lookout. Quite the sight, aren't they? Getting to like that rare I am. Don't worry about me. I live to alleviate the worries of our brothers. See if any insane killers turn up. Then I'll run. And live.
I'm sure you'll do good.
You know it, friend.
Yep, okay. I don't think we had gotten the... No, we didn't get to the shirt.
I'm not sure if we did do the skill check, if we succeeded it.
I had to Google if real was a real currency. Skill check pun. It is. Brazil uses it.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's so eerie to have this be empty. Hey, do you think the pale driver is still here?
She might be. No, it doesn't look like it.
No, she's not. Spooky.
A lot of people are still hiding since all that went down a couple days ago.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That was the silliest way you could have gotten around that.
Should we call the station?
Up to you. If you want to talk
Inside,
to people.
you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out tool.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Precinct 57, we've been attacked repeatedly. It's Rocky.
Something is wrong. Only static hisses through the speaker.
Oh.
Hello?
No reply. Only the mindless drone of static crawling through the air.
It's been this way for a while now. My guess is the Union is listening in on our conversations. and jamming outward communications to protect themselves from Crenel.
Oh, fun.
It only happens when someone mentions the attack. The rest is unaffected. Our best bet is to carry on like nothing happened. That is, if we don't want us cut off the grid completely.
Oh boy.
That's
Not more
fine,
than
know
you
that.
can settle
Yeah.
between 3 armed mercenaries and 8 Union men, I hope. I don't like it either, but that's the way it is. The street seems safe enough to me. If anything, taking out the mercs made things calmer. For now. You can try calling again. Just don't mention the Tribunal. And remember, they are listening in.
They're shutting you up.
That's so interesting.
Silencing you. Don't fucking drop your guard. Everything sounds okay. No drumbeat of total war yet. If anything, everything sounds too okay. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio
there's
on a
a couple
hook,
things to catch
a
up
pull-out
here.
toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
As an American, I've never felt more isolated from the rest of the world than when only knowing actual currency because of a video game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or learning something from another country because of a video game.
Yes. Everyone in the station is a hater.
So much hate. Yeah.
Smash Muscle Mommy could pick me up. Oh, hey, do you think Sydney's still around?
Oh, so she might be.
I did notice that the racist lorry driver is not around. That
Of
makes me
course,
happy.
he's a coward.
Makes me happy to not see him.
Nah, she
Nah,
did her
she's
magnum
gone.
opus and then
She bounced.
got bounced out of there, yep. Well, time to head to the harbor.
Yeah, time to head to the village. Go tell Grandma that I was shot. I'm sure she'll be fine. Won't give her a heart attack.
She might look you up and down and be like, well, you seem fine.
Oh, wait, hang on. Hey, how you doing?
Nothing can stop capitalism.
The speakers below are back.
Not the speakers.
Wow!
I think Sydney has got, yeah. Racist lorry driver is about to be the mercenary watch.
Cop limping down the street, bleeding from the shoulder, face bruised, looking like hell. You know what that is? Cool. That's cool.
I'm not going to ask him for money.
The racist lorry driver is such an important character. That's the twist at the end of the game. It was him.
It was
all
him?
along. He didn't even have a name.
Oh wait, I never checked if Trent disappeared post-Tribunal. You could look into that.
Hey, yeah, we should check
Yeah.
that.
Between you and me, this is why I don't get involved in local politics.
You're calling this politics.
In its purest form. Now, what can I do for you?
What a shirt. All other shirts pale in comparison to the muscular man with antlers and immense Zweihanders.
I'm buying the darn shirt.
Welcome to Gelmdal, officer.
Thank you.
You didn't have enough money before and you wanted to get it. You might as well grab it.
It's gonna lower my authority to put on, but I need to put it on.
You look great.
Don't
Especially with your multi-tool and your gauntlets.
And our frog
And
visor.
your froggy visor.
Oh. Oh, that's so funny. The racist lorry driver has always been there. I mean, who else do you think Gary the crypto-fascist was? His off hours. Yep. It's still there.
Still there.
I don't know why I thought it might.
It might be there for time memoriam.
Yeah, it very well might be. The more Mantis dresses Harrier, the more divorced he looks. By the way, are you interested in a Pyroholdian fun fact?
Yes.
Please. Harry, where are you going?
You know, places.
Hey, idiot Doom Spiral.
Man, you're like bleeding now. Reality's really messed you up.
Thanks, idiot Doom Spiral.
The legend, he's back. And firstly, I got smokes and piss and a little speed to spice things up.
My gosh, Harry looks so divorced, misogynist core.
Can't even argue that.
Yeah. Hello, Grandma.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
I
got shot.
Even I can see that. I told you not to bring your trouble with you, policeman. We've got troubles of our own here.
It's based on an actual drug, one that is really meant to treat radiation symptoms. Apparently it's pink just like in game.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's so interesting.
Oh, neat.
Though I suppose you took the worst of it. Turns out you were your own ill omen.
No time for jokes, can you see I'm in pain? Guess you're right, the men with guns were coming for me after all. In honor of beautiful necktie, I'm buying drugs there, you know.
That sounds like an actual dialogue between Harry and Kim.
That does.
I'm not sure those were the last of the men with guns either. There are always more coming for your kind, officer.
Then we'll be ready for them.
Hand-eye coordination, we were not ready to catch a die.
We were ready to catch a die.
I don't like our chances. Okay, we need to go find if Trent is here. Okay, take your bets now. Do you think he's gonna be here or not?
I think he'll be there. I could be wrong.
No,
I'm wrong.
He's gone.
He's gone.
To
You
be
know,
fair,
probably smart.
He had been standing there for days.
It was a very long weekend that he had taken off, you know?
Yeah. Oh. It's kind of sad to see him gone.
Yeah.
wasn't here for the corpse conversation. Did you ever talk about what killed him?
Yes.
Yes. We had a discussion about communism and love.
Love and communism.
He might be gone. Yeah. Kim, I don't think I'm gonna be discoing anytime soon.
No. No, maybe don't disco.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
What if they don't know? That would be very funny.
Officer.
No, Daddy's gone. No.
Yeah.
Hard cop.
Got shot in the leg.
Ouch. I did notice you limping, but I thought maybe it was your thing or something.
I just thought that was just you.
I just kind of thought you might have stepped on like a Lego or something. I was shot in the leg. I didn't die.
When I was 16, I used to date this guy who had a limp, but it only showed when he was sober. So I guess it wasn't real or something. I don't know.
What? First off, Estelle, who would fake having a limp? And two, why would your limp go away when drunk?
Maybe because the alcohol numbs the pain.
Oh, that would make sense.
Anyway, shot in the leg. I'm sorry. Man, that must suck.
It does suck. With the power of disco, Harrier can move again. Harrier can groove again.
Actually, yeah, maybe disco has healing capabilities. Have you considered that?
Yeah. Huge loss, no more Trent yapping. Yeah.
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
It's so funny when you just talk to someone and they don't react to the fact that you are actively bleeding.
Good morning, comrade! Yeah! Harder car!
You know, Egghead? Hardcore.
Hardcore, Egghead.
To the max, even.
Yes, what is it?
None of them care. No.
Exactly, a cell noticed.
I like to think Egghead noticed, but that's just his way of communicating.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, is that everybody?
That's everyone.
Alright, now you gotta find a boat.
They were twins. One had a limp, the other didn't. The one with the limp refused to drink, so he has with no limp to drink.
It was a giant conspiracy between the two of them to confuse, specifically Sal.
Yes. I think I might have to go down through the fishing village. I'd like to point out that some of these people saw you go on a 2-day-long drunk bender. I'm not surprised they aren't bothered.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
You have a point.
And some of them, I'm sure, watched you crash that fucking car.
Yeah, just about everyone here, I think, watched us crash that car.
Nothing can really faze them at that point.
Hey, Lillian. Hi. I've been shot. Can I borrow your boat?
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible.
I got shot in the foot. It was pretty bad. Hey, you would have liked it. Some people hurt me. I want to talk to you about something else, your boat.
What do you want to say?
I think I'm gonna go. It's pretty bad, eh?
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
You should see the other guys. They're all dead. quaking with excitement.
So you're a killer? That's good, I guess. Better than being dead.
Most cops are killers. Was killed long before this happened. Not a killer, I'm a cop. Scoff in a masculine manner. Mantis flirt with mommy, get a GF.
What do you want to say?
There's a good bit coming up. Tee hee hee.
Hi. I guess you are.
You can be both.
I understand.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Now, I will say...
Often are intertwined.
I will say, I did throw a spirit bomb, a Molotov cocktail at a man. That definitely was way outside of,
Yes!
what I needed to do in the line of duty. But my necktie told me to do it, so, you know.
Yes.
Of course. Can I help you with something?
I'm not sure if the 8% suggestion is gonna work there, Apothecary. Oh. We should probably go to the island, though. So, island time?
Go for it. Up to you. Have you never told her that was your car in the fucking ice?
No. Too embarrassed to mention it.
You're too embarrassed.
We'd run in a fight an armed mercenary, one beautiful necktie.
One beautiful necktie. The results will surprise you.
Yes, the results will surprise you.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
Don't do this to Kim, he will die of cringe. He would die of cringe. So you're saying there's a chance?
So you're saying there's a chance?
2 days of sunshine? I just got a bacterial infection. I can borrow your boat. It's on the island. I saw some kind of ruins through the binoculars.
I'm sad to hear that. Take care of that with Ether, will you? Don't get too many RCM men round here. Be sad to lose the first one.
That's cool. You boasting your bacterial infection.
Boasting your bacterial infection.
Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war. For the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. I haven't been there myself. Always steered clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
You said you haven't been there yourself. Who has then, if not you?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me.
Did you look into Classier's room? Yes, I did.
Yeet.
Saw the string she left for us.
Yes.
The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Which kids?
The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go? Would that be alright?
That's actually a very good idea there, Kim.
Be my guest. They've a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do.
Can we borrow your boat?
If you promise to bring it back. And no scraping the hull. I just got it nice and yellow. And no drinking on the boat. And no joyriding either.
Oh, she definitely knows about the car.
Yes.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye.
What if I want a rock?
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of her eyes as she smiles at you.
Anything else I should know about getting there?
Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Okay, we have to go talk to a pair of incredibly cryptic twins now.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Okay, kids, you've been up to that island, right?
On that island?
Is that one? I need to know what's there. No, some other island. Of course, that one.
That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great. And we make a fire. We make a fire. Mm-hmm. Gather the sticks for the fire. And bullets. Oh, not real bullets. Empty bullets.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war, but this could be important.
What then?
There are lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
What do you mean, fire guy? There's a fire marshal on the island?
There's a fire marshal on the island.
No. Yes.
Let's go with yes.
Why is he...
whips out his notebook.
Yes. Why is he the fire guy?
Because he asks to put the fire out.
Why does he ask you to put the fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He don't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes.
Okay. So there's someone on the island, which would be pretty safe to assume, seeing as that's where the bullet would have come from.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Though you'd think that if someone set up as a sniper to do an assassination, they would have left by now.
Fair.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
Yes.
Yes.
Anything else you can tell me about this guy? Age? Does he live there?
No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
Okay, Kim. So we've got there's a guy there. He doesn't like fire, and he may or may not live there.
I don't know.
Okay, so we have a man who may or may not live on this island.
Uh-huh.
Who is incredibly unidentifiable. Sort of like a face that you immediately forget upon seeing.
Too regular.
This sentence is false. Don't think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. False. I'll go with false. Kim. Yes.
We ran. He just yelled. We shouldn't be there.
Father used to go to the island too, didn't he?
Our father killed himself.
Oh.
Well, that's sad.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. He didn't.
I mean, I'm not going to take a side in this argument.
I'm sorry.
Is that all you know? Is there anything more you can tell me about the island?
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Kim's feeling a little bit more, like there might be something to this.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, getting that die, I think it unlocked a number of checks that had become locked for us.
Oh, good.
It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
This seems like a good time to save. I'm not gonna take a side in this argument.
Marvelous ass takes so much hate. Fair.
Yeah.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty.
Couldn't be me, I have opinions always. The trick with the kids is that one always tells the truth and the other only tells lies. You have to figure out which is who.
Yes.
Yes.
The boat's belly is a shiny yellow color, industrial paint over fresh tar. You see it reflect off the water, along with the factory number, A72. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now? Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts?
We're getting another point of no return note.
Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
You take the engine, Kim. I'll hold the boombox.
You ready to go?
Yeah. What else? Plus Adam on our way to the island.
Fine. Let's blast Sadefem then.
Swim time.
Kim's just so used to you now.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Nothing really could have prepared me for this. Oh, that's too good.
Yes.
We hit a concrete pillar and get stranded on the island.
Whoops. Leanne's gonna kill you. She explicitly said she got a new paint job and not to scratch it.
Yeah. Kim's just happy his boyfriend's happy.
Yeah.
Kim is legit going along with you, which I think is beautiful development from ignorance to being like, what? Okay, sure.
Yes!
Yes, that's so good.
It is.
This is a really cool shot here.
Yeah.
You know, with the church and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Gives your ride or die for real, for real.
Yes. Oh, there's the main theme in the background.
Yeah.
main motif.
If you listen really closely, you can hear the cold Mama Dakwa.
If you listen really close.
But you will need to have, like, ultrasonic hearing in order to hear.
Yes.
Kim, I need to... No, we need to aura farm. What? Okay, fine. Kim blasting sad FM is crucial to solving the case. Yes.
Yeah, Kim. It's important. Listen, okay?
I'm not gonna lie. This boat ride with like the sad music playing probably is like one of the most iconic moments I've seen in the game so far.
I like it.
Comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance. Let's go.
Okay, Kim, we're here. All new stuff to look at.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
Oh, is this the depot in Land's End?
Ah, yes, so it seems.
What do you think it was used for?
For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain.
Lock it from whom?
From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
Checks out.
Mm-hmm.
Inflammable. And fuel is leaked out of the barrel. Black viscous.
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea.
Flock of flying quails.
Yeah.
Yes, that is what they said.
The flock of quail departs, now more than 100 meters away. 102, 105.
Quails aren't the best flyers, but sure, let's go with that. Maybe that's why we can hear them so well.
They're flapping really hard.
On the islet, there is almost no wind, just the light movement of air through the reeds. Bulrushes swaying on the waterline, long dried leaves chafing against each other. The great ghost of the air is holding its breath. A silent hiss, sea air moving through the needles of a pine tree. The faraway roar of the city, distant like today's dream. Before it, the sound of sand, the low tide filtered through its grains, a bird tending to its feathers. A low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks, resonating, hollow, a big building. Air flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air cossets flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence. Reeds motionless. Bulrushes motionless.
Below the silence.
Col de Mamadakwa.
The Col de Mamadakwa, you were right.
Yes. Kim, the Col de Mamadakwa, Kim.
Yes?
It's pretty silent on this island. Have you noticed how quiet it is? It's really effing silent on this island. Could be. Quails are very chonky birds. They're known for launching themselves straight up and potentially getting hurt if the coop ceiling is too low.
Oh no!
You startle an entire flock of quail and just the sound of quails slamming into a tree.
Oh no!
Half the tree is gone by the time the flock disperses.
It is. Is that why we are stopping?
We have to listen to one more thing.
The lieutenant nods in silence.
But that was actually it.
That was actually it, Kim.
Angry birds real.
Yes! And they're quail, apparently.
No one saw angry birds being quail coming. Little Birch from the coin operated, you are still holding on. Good little Birch. Well, hopefully we don't need to go up there. Cause, that ain't happening. A door here. Some sort of passage over there that we definitely can't reach right now. You definitely can't reach that. Let's check
Yeah, if you could reach it, he'd find a path over.
Let's check the ground, make sure that there's nothing at sea level that we're missing. I thought you said little pig. I can understand where you would have gotten that. It looks like we are unable to pass this tangle of grass and single tree. It's probably for the best. Okay, well, we've only got one place to go at the moment. A group of quails is called a bevy. That's cool. A bevy of quails.
Oh, that's interesting. No stairs that way.
No. See, fantastique and historical fiction. Survivor's Kitchen. Someone definitely has been here. Kendall's playing on a broken rangefinder.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, no longer able to hear yourself speak.
Please take a nap. Please take a nap. It's crucial. Above the age of 40.
You can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead.
Well, I'm being told to go take a nap.
You should take a nap.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there.
Listen, like, you've been running around talking to people. You should probably take a nap because you still got that leg wound.
Yeah.
You didn't realize how tired you were. Your body is still nowhere near healed.
Curl up with your knees close to your chest. Don't do that.
The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until...
Until?
You feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening. Sleep.
Dude, get into optimal spooning position. I'm a bit concerned by the salute. I am not allowed to sense what's interactable. Oh boy. The chain is no longer here. Go outside to the beach. Go outside to the beach this way or that way? Okay, the other way, I take it. At least I have my multi-tool.
You got your multi-tool. You're equipped to handle anything.
Yeah.
Nothing bad could possibly happen.
You should be. Maybe I have to go to the beach from that direction. We're on an island. Every direction is beach.
I'm sure you'll hit a beach eventually. There you go.
Oh, good, an interactable door. There are 3 ways, actually. Go under the walkway and right. Yeah. Okay, we have achieved beach. Go down the chain, there's something there. I do appreciate the game giving me warnings when I wander in the wrong direction.
I think it may have meant that chain.
That chain?
Yeah. I think you were going the right direction, actually.
Walk into the water now. You want me to walk into the water? I'm gonna go with Inland Empire. J is hard to see unless zoomed out.
That's fair.
Yeah, it would make sense.
I think you're walking on the water.
We are definitely walking on the water now. We're following her footsteps. Hi.
Dolorous day. The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry.
Apothecary says go skinny dipping.
Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking.
Oh god, it's time.
It's time.
But you don't even want to talk to her. She would only be cold and mean. Let her go.
Show us how much hairier it can get. Hey. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually.
both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, how are you doing, Harry?
Not doing very well. Dying in a ruined flak tower, blood is dripping down my chest. I'm in my head. I miss you. I'm not doing very well.
Don't say that. I know this positive thing sounds stupid to you, Harry, but it works. We all have an obligation to be happy. You too. And you will be. Now.
This is everything I always warned you about.
This is everything I warned you about.
Something's off.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She means she doesn't have time to tend to your emotions.
One of the top 10 dialogues in game, my opinion.
Yeah.
She sighs and looks over her shoulder. What are you doing? Stop saying things like that.
Well, I'm sorry, suggestion. Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
Her lungs are highlighted.
Yes.
Yes, Dolores Day had, was depicted with glowing lungs.
Yes, lungs are important in their religion.
Yeah. I can't say I entirely understood everything, mostly due to having an encyclopedia of 0.
Damn, I'm trying to remember what I want to say that the lungs represent love. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, they represent something important. Maybe it was life because you breathe in.
Yeah.
But it's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
MK says, well, yeah, it's Dolores Day. Apothecary says, I've missed a lot of this game. What do the lungs represent?
I want to say they represent love or life or both. They definitely represent something. I can do a quick Google search. It's been a hot minute, and you do have to select specific dialogue options and maybe have a good encyclopedia to get that information.
You have to definitely have a good something else. That. Egghead does tell you lungs are for love.
There we go. I knew it.
And hello, Fruity Spruce.
Hi, Fruity Spruce.
So the lungs are a symbol of love.
I knew it. Okay, I was right. Haha.
What's in the bag?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
Just the crown of immortality. Nothing much, you know?
Aren't you already wearing one?
Oh, this. This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
Yeah, it's not much.
In the story, her lungs started glowing because of the queen she advised went down to her knees in front of her. Okay.
Ah, yes, I kind of remember that now.
Represent something important. Yeah, Motts. Yes, mate, that's the purpose of symbolism, to represent something important.
Yes.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder. Silence. Her nuptial gown flows in the wind, wraps around her holy body.
Anyway.
Your skin is holy and soft is sure a thing you could say to someone.
No, Harry. It's just regular skin. I'm not as beautiful as you always thought I was. let's not get into.
You are none of the others are as beautiful as you. Yes, let's not. I'm sorry I said that. I feel like Harry would just continue, you know.
I can see that.
She does not answer. There's that expression again. Silence. A distant wind blows. You can't think of anything pretty to say.
Being smack talked by conceptualization.
Top 10 things to say to him.
Can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. We need to have one more massive epic showdown.
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really.
Dolores, they never could make me form a concrete opinion on you for reasons.
For reasons.
We don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us. Our love. Our unborn daughters.
Both the religious symbol and also the person she represents to Harrier.
I've always liked that.
Yeah. That's definitely an interesting kind of detail. Because, like, obviously, the actual Dolores Day is, like, hundreds of years old.
Yeah.
You know?
This is a representation of, like, you know, his last relationship.
Yeah. The way that he
sees her.
The way he idolizes her.
Mm-hmm. The way he has a problem letting her go.
Is the expression from an expression she gave you?
That would be interesting. She just gives you the wincing smile back.
I like the idea that at one point the expression was not one of pain, and was kind and genuine. She said, like, that she liked our smile. And then
he never made half of your face. You never stopped. You took that to heart.
It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
I'm not alone anymore. I have Kim now.
You have Kim now.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
Remarkably, a 72% chance. It's not a very good way for things to be. Get the feeling you're not really Dolores Day. I want you this figurine of a headless fallen rider. She said, I have a vast soul and will always come back to it. Mass murderer, you're not even human. Don't go.
What do you want to say?
I bought you this figurine.
I bought you this figurine!
I don't want it. It looks expensive. I don't want it.
Thought you liked figurines. Thought the figurines were for getting you back.
That's not what figurines do, Harry.
Gotta hate the lore drop of Harry nearly becoming a father, which is hinted occasionally and then confirmed. Breaks my heart so much.
Mm-hmm.
I'd understand that, yeah. I think it's definitely something that, is on his mind a lot.
Yeah.
You go through all the options. That's good. That's good to know.
She looks at the headless found rider between your fingers and doesn't know what to say.
What about dice? Want some dice?
Harry, I don't want things. I want to go to the aerodrome.
Okay, I won't give you things then.
I didn't ask for things.
Figurines won't win her back.
I would have liked the headless fallen rider back then.
It's not a very good way for things to be.
It's not. But
what? Tell me there's something good. That
I don't know why I said but. There is no but. That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
You're right. I don't even remember who you are anymore. Maybe I think I've reached the end of the investigation. Or I'm not getting over it at all.
What do you want to say?
I'm thinking, like, maybe I think I've reached the end of the investigation.
See? It just takes some time. For you, I think it'll take something like 20 years, maybe. It was hard for me, too. I used to think I couldn't live without you.
I have to ask, are we talking 20 years in total, like, since the two of you split? Are we talking, like, 20 years from now? I'm not sure if Harry has 20 years in his diseased liver.
But I can.
It's not. It's just not possible. It's like eating rocks. You just can't do it.
"20 years, that's so much time."
Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. Phew.
Wow, that was you didn't need to stomp on our heart.
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone.
With all my strength, I can't. It's like eating rocks.
There is a silence. She looks at you, then over her shoulder, then corrects the wreath on the dome of her forehead.
Also, in 20 years, Revershaw will supposedly stop existing.
As you talk, it feels like chewing on gravel, granite, steel bars.
I suppose, in a way, that would mean that you would stop thinking about her.
That's true.
Non-existence would mean that you wouldn't have to worry about it. Okay then, super. Okay, I still have other things I need to know.
No, Harry. We can't.
Why?
We already tried again, and it didn't work.
You see, we're actually on strike 3.
Is that how it is now? We should just try all good things twice and then give up. By that logic. Not you too.
Let's try inventing the future twice. If that doesn't work, abandon and live on welfare. Is that how we should do everything? What went wrong when we tried again? I can do it better.
Of course. You're a visionary entrepreneur, and I'm a social democrat. Because I don't want to keep hurting you.
What went wrong when we tried again? I can do it better.
I don't know. Please.
Why can't we be together?
Harry, we can't be together because you're insane.
that seems like that seems like a poor excuse.
She avoids turning them to you.
Insane, like what? Like cool insane?
Like insane. I'm the
They're
sanest
turning
person
moist
I know.
now. Her eyes. She slowly shakes her head and tries to get a hold of herself, brushing her hands in her gown.
What do you mean by insane?
You know what I mean.
It was just a necktie. It's over anyway. Everyone gets a little down. In case you haven't noticed, I'm a cop. It's not easy work, like some kind of academy or something. Yes, I may know what you mean.
You may know. You may know. Maybe you have an idea.
We have some pale exposure.
No, you don't. You've worked there for so long, you can't even talk like a normal person anymore. It's always lists with you, questions.
I don't have lists. They're not lists, they're trees.
They're trees. Dialogue trees, you see?
This is another one, isn't it? We're in a tree right now.
No, yes, but it's not possible to talk without trees. Lists are absolutely normal. Everyone has them. Use everything you want to ask. I like my lists.
I like my lists.
It's not just the lists or trees or whatever. You get sad, Harry. Too sad. People can't get that sad. It's impossible to watch.
It's not over. Beautiful necktie is not just over, Harrier.
Yes!
Other people get sad too, but not like you. You stay down for years, and then you start beating things. You get violent.
Fourth wall break a little.
Yes.
In conclusion, you're ill. You're an old, insane man. And you have to be in hell until the end of your life. And I have to go to Morova.
Wild implication that Harrier has had skills for a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Day.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day?
You're the X something. You're the morning. I've heard you before. You're the voice on the phone. Second thought, you're Dolores Day, Queen of Regent of the territories of Mundi in Nisle.
Oh, Harry, you shouldn't have done that.
Do what?
Call me like that.
I had a lot of time to kill Dolores Day, okay?
We had to.
You ruined it. There was still a chance. You should have waited longer. She would have called you instead.
I doubt.
Just call me yourself if I just let you. I was too impatient. Wasn't me. It was my hand. Fingers called you.
They shouldn't have. They really shouldn't. I was in Morova already. Safe. In the warmth of the night. Wrapped in my future love. There, I think of you less and less. Whole weeks go by without me remembering you. Months already. Soon it will be years without the hurt. I sit there in Morova, in the holy gratitude of my bliss. I put my hand on my belly and smile.
The air gets cold around you. She looks down on her stomach, then up at you. Her eyes are full of tremendous distance and mystery. The death blow is coming. Black-eyed dogs wander the alleys. Apple trees hang their bony limbs low over the patchwork of roofs. Red and black. Revachol West, the evening sun. She's left and bloomed, far away from us. our vast soul.
Ouchie. Ouchie indeed. Ow. I'm a bit astonished that our logic is still this good.
Means pain.
Ow. Ow. Well, that just seems kind of appropriate.
Why? That's what dolor means.
You're the symbol of pain.
Great. Now I'm the symbol of pain.
That was not the death blow yet. You saved yourself. For now. Keep stumbling around, and it will happen.
Oh boy. You're the morning.
The morning? I don't understand.
I meant mourning. I'm grieving, but you're not even dead.
Oh my god, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the morning. Mourning someone who's still alive. Any of that. I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn.
I like that despite failing logic isn't actually wrong. Yeah, it's true.
Wasn't I Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch. I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
We all told you. Everyone warned you.
Who? Everyone?
Everyone.
Oh hey, ancient reptilian brain.
Literally all of you.
Should have stayed down. Should have gone even deeper to a place where I never met you because it's impossible for the people in the abyss of the void. God, I'm having this conversation. I'm getting so much closure. I'm glad for the closure.
I'm glad too, but I have to go. My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I can't let them wait. It's impolite.
Motts went militant. Motts had to step out for a second. I'm sure they'll be back soon, though. Oh, your friends. Say hi to your friends for me, then.
She does not look back. Instead, eyes her fingernails. They're bitten frayed. The evening wind blows in. The gown wraps around her like a white flag. 1,000 times you beat an animal. 1,000 times you've raised that fabric. What is underneath has always calmed you, centered you, made you sane.
On second thought, you're Dolores Day.
Yes, Harry. I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world. Oh God, it's already so late. I have to go, Harry.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists.
Hi, Motts. Welcome back.
Hey, I'm sorry.
That's okay. You said I have a vast soul and will always come back to it.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender, long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
Actually, you didn't say it. You wrote it in a letter. Handwritten letter. I kept it in my paperwork.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
I have it right here. Let me refresh your memory. Let's take a trip down memory lane. You know what I mean? You left me a letter saying you will always come back to me, that you can't believe how happy you are with me.
Which one do I say? You want to say the whole thing or summarize?
I'm thinking summarize.
Okay, Harry. Okay, it was morning and you slept. The room smelled of cigarettes and Rowans. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left. It was autumn, the first one we had together. But you have to understand, it was 1,000,000 years ago. No, it was 100,000,000 years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. But I am no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your mind.
And you can tell that with each option, Harry's getting more desperate to keep her here. Yeah. It's real sad.
Yeah.
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her hips.
I was cool.
That was cool.
The coolest. With your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants.
Gotta level up for being cool.
I wanted you to be the rest of my life that day. And you were. Some of it, at least. You were my first. My first kiss. My first time to have sex.
Don't listen to her. You're still cool, Harrier.
The first and worst time I fell in love. I will always have that with me. It's a fact. But that is all it is. It's like a ticket stub, Harry. It doesn't do anything anymore.
Ticket stub?
Yes, let's talk about that too. Let's bring it up, the zoo. In Le Jardin, the day we went east of the river, to the aquarium first, I was sad about my mother. I don't even know why. The shimmer of the fish tank on my face, the octopuses. It was just a day then, but to think, were we there now, you could touch my hair, kiss me, talk to me about anything, go virtually anywhere in the world. Not like now. Now our interactions are limited to pain and regret.
Can't you turn back to the person you were? I can see her in you, under the gown and the wreath. Where's your road? I know that place. Where is it?
It's here, Harry. We are on Voyager Road. At the end of it, 300 meters from the stop. We used to come here to rent videos.
The house?
There, you could not pay the electrical bill. It became a lightless tomb. The years you spent training for the militia, my parents' money, it was not good.
Surely the alcohol didn't help either.
Probably not, no.
Were we drinking? No, that's not it. It's super easy to quit drinking. It has no effect on human relations of any this kind.
Everyone has a little glass of wine every now and then. I certainly do. It's a queen regnant thing. I don't think it was the alcohol. It was inevitability.
See, if you drank with her, you'd be cool again. If you drank with her, you could have sex on alcohol.
Thank you, electrochemistry. Insightful as always.
Yes, insightful as always.
And my crown of immortality? No. You scared her out of me. With your crying, the awful time we wound up having. And the cheap rental flats you could afford. Can't you see? I can never think you're cool again. I can only think that way about new people.
A cheap rental with mold on the walls and the tap dripping.
So the rich man took you from me? Won't help anyway.
Nothing will. I've been poisoned by newspaper and news. All I can do is scream at them and think of her secretly.
What now? What happens now? What's the next thing we talk about?
Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, then you should let me go to the aerodrome.
I'm very amused.
Yeah.
This still has not changed a number.
Nope. What are you gonna do?
Should we try to kiss her or just say don't go?
Sure. Oh. Up to you.
Motts is being non-committal. It always comes back to communism.
Always.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you guys think? Try to kiss her or say don't go? Actually going to grab another bottle of water.
Sounds good.
I will be right back.
Now it's your turn to disappear. Just like in real life. Yes. Sorry I keep vanishing, guys. I had a tooth pulled a couple days back. So, you know. Try to kiss her. It's the more interesting option. Fair enough. Do it for the bit! Doing it for the bit is important. Mantis should drink alcohol while playing the game for the real experience. Hope the tooth pull isn't too bad for the plot. I'm alright. Like, it's mostly discomfort and, like, occasionally I'll get a spike of pain. I'll need to go, like, check to make sure everything's okay over there, you know. Like, there's also not a whole lot I can eat, which sucks.
Try to kiss her, it's more interesting actually. Do it for the bit. Drink alcohol whilst playing this game for the real experience. I'm not a drinker. But hope the booth pull isn't too bad for the plot.
As a unanimous go for it.
Yeah, it seems a solid no on that die roll.
Your feet still tremble from the steps you took, as if over an enormous distance, standing against her. Her body close to you, radiating warm. With your eyes closed, you move your lips on her mouth. She is not kissing you back.
Yeah. Veiled, feel a breath cheek against mine. Cold silver against my forehead. Squeeze her wrist, move your mouth. I feel like it failed about some.
This was not about failure or success. This was always going to be horror. I should not have suggested it, and you should not have listened to me.
I should not have suggested it, and you should not have listened to me. Even the skill suggestion is like, damn, that was a bad idea.
Super unlucky. Yeah.
I was about to say...
Failed a 72 there.
With your luck, that seems to be very common. The
Yes.
amount of 80s and whatnot you failed.
Well, you see, Motts, I did spend a lot of time in my youth playing XCOM, so a 70% chance a coin flip.
You're used to this, huh?
Pretty used to this.
Well, not every game is XCOM, but XCOM seems to have followed you.
A 90% chance is 3 and 4 shot. 15% only means that you will be crit on it. Never. You will never succeed. I didn't realize that failing and succeeding have the same result. Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever done the kiss.
Ex-comic, sorry cops of us all.
A delicate wreath on her forehead, pressing into your temple. The silver is cold from the spring evening air. Her chest rising like a pillow, warm exhalations against the side of your mouth. Her tender soul moving through her lungs. Hidden, distant, kept safe from you. Feels like soft fuzz, a bird covered in down feathers, brushing against your broken capillaries.
It's always a 50-50, you either do or don't.
Yes.
The moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours.
Well, Harry, I took morale damage from that.
Trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew and you held on to her hand, she tried not to look at your face and see the expression there. Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I failed you.
You're the apricot chewing gum scented one. How jumbled is your brain, Harry?
Quite. It's quite
No,
jumbled.
I'm just Dora.
She breathes out heavily, as if something painful has passed through her, and shakes her head.
Say nothing, stand there like a useless dildo is quite the sentence. Even in a dream, you can't escape the expression. That's a legendary line. Yes. I think it's also the one I'd probably choose here.
She shakes her head one more time. The evening wind rustles her hair, blowing old newspapers and fast food wrappings down the street.
I would ask, why didn't you kiss me back, but, like, come on, Harry. You don't need to be a detective to figure that out. She's leaving, you know? Forever?
No, Harry. Not yet. There is one more thing you have to see. I'm pregnant. You know what this means.
Is it mine? It's his. The man I heard on the phone. It's not mine.
Of course not. I terminated yours. Don't you remember? You poor fuck. Poverty-stricken fuck.
Oh, boy. Wasn't expecting, wasn't expecting that, answer.
Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. Let's talk about something else.
No, this has to end. Do the last one. More questions. Ask more.
I think I'm with pain threshold here, Volition.
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
Can we sit down and have a coffee first? The cafeteria in the corner. I hate it. Gah. Harry did F up, but come on, don't twist the knife. Yeah, like... Ouch. Game? Ow. Oh. That's all. That's sad. Hold on. What is there to do in Morava? Hi, Motts. You okay?
Little pudding I was eating got on my,
Aw.
lack of tooth.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Sorry again.
You don't want me to let you go? Not really. You asked me not to. Okay, I understand. Not silently like a martyr. Or nodding.
More nodding.
Actually, wait, I need to see my list again. I'm sorry, where's my list?
I need my list.
I mean, I'm gonna go with more nodding.
This is the episode of
you
nodding.
Don't. You're just being a martyr. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
Okay, well, if you can also see my list.
Yes.
Will we ever see each other again? No.
I won't see you, but you will see me.
How can that be?
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
When will I see you again, then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful and young, and I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum, like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness, after leaving you the first time, so long ago.
Well, this is intolerably bad, or I like this. It's intolerably bad.
Yes. This is real darkness. It's not death, or war, or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
Could you not, though?
Could you not?
Send ancient reptilian brain and limbic system back.
Hi, Kim!
Kim, how long was I out? About 20 minutes.
You're up quick. How was your sleep?
Let's solve the effing case. I could go on for so long about Dora and Dolores Day. They're, they is so interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. It was total annihilation, Kim. With the blood included, let's comb the entire island centimeter by centimeter. That's the next step in the task chain. Let's just spit out the blood, get back to work here. It ain't like that. Goodbye, Dora. Yeah.
Of course. I was just thinking maybe you've torn your stitches. Are you ready to move on?
Let's solve this effing case.
Are you sure you're okay? You thrashed around and you bolted up, half covered in blood from your wound.
It's total annihilation, Kim.
I did not want to wake you. Perhaps I should have? Was it a job dream?
It may be Dora, but the only thing I explore is your trauma, Harrier.
Dora. Oh, that's great.
That's so good. And now an ex-wife dream.
The lieutenant nods solemnly.
Or nodding.
I understand. We've all been through similar things. It can be overcome.
Okay.
He's still worried. You must have really thrashed and squealed in your sleep.
Okay, so there's a non-0% chance that we may bleed out before we see the end of the case.
I'm sure it's fine. Got 4 points.
Yeah, we leveled up again during that conversation.
Anything you want to add to? Or do you want to wait till you get into conversation and then add something to checks?
Probably wait at the moment. The solemnness was from thinking you were straight for a second.
Ha!
Yes. I think we should probably stop there for today.
Next live stream's likely going to be the last then.
Oh boy. Makes sense if we're given a second you're about to cross a point of no return warning. Sea Fortress, huh?
Sea Fortress, yep.
But, yeah, that wow, that was painful.
Big ouch, this one.
Big ouch indeed. She didn't need to rip our heart out and then stomp on it and kick it into the ocean like a kickball. Or Laylee's helmet. I know she did have to. Harry needed to move on from that relationship.
I think it's interesting also because it is a dream, so it's arguably Harry's brain doing that to Harry.
Yeah. He's apparently going to be doing it a lot more, too.
Yeah.
We should get out to the beach again now that, now in awake properly. Well, we'll have to go out onto the beach next time.
You want to leave a note for yourself? Go out to the beach?
Yeah. Go out to beach. My gosh, leveling up whilst talking to your ex-wife. Your dream is so Harrier core. Yes. I've made a note to go out to the beach next time.
Yeah.
Oh. And you're saying that next time's likely gonna be the last.
There's a very good likelihood you are in like the last snippet of the game. I mean, it's plausible that like knowing you, you may be prolong it for one after that, but it definitely wouldn't be more than 2.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be 1.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah. It's been a journey.
Yeah. Quite a journey.
I love this game. It's great.
Well, I will be excited to see how it's going to wrap up next time.
Yeah.
It really is supernatural, no matter how you look at it. Just knows things he had no way of knowing. Legit.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Like, I mean, like, Shivers, Inland Empire, both, like, really play into that.
I need to play one where I do like the paranormal route, where you go around saying that you're a paranormal.
Mantis is a professional procrastinator, confirmed.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of hard to argue that. Yeah, it's a live stream. You want to talk about all the things you're experiencing, and then you look over and it's like, oh, it's already been like 2 hours and we've walked through 3 rooms.
Whenever I run a D&D.
Motts will happily tell you about the time that
you spent an entire D&D session game, which was like
6 hours
in a single room.
Yep.
Yep. I won't let you guys live that one down.
And you shouldn't.
Anyway.
We're going to have... It's been 3 hours, actually. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to have to stop there for today. Thank you guys for being here. I hope to see you guys next week.
Yes.
Where we will be probably wrapping up Disco Elysium.
Yes.
That's gonna be exciting. Have to figure out what we're gonna do after Disco Elysium.
Mm-hmm.
I know the Crux has been asking for a horror game.
Yes.
It sounds like a running gag on a show about an incident the audience never saw.
Yeah, our noodle incident,
Yes. Our noodle incident is a room spent 6
hours.
6 IRL hours in. Well, bye y'all. Bye. See ya.
See you guys. I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. Stay safe.
Yes. Stay safe. Hope you have a great day, rest of the week, etc. Oh boy. Thanks for being here, Fruity Spruce. Yes, I did in fact save. Just making sure. You can't save too many times.
You can't save too many times. See you, everyone.
See ya.